Hey everyone, it's Vania here, personal trainer at Freeform Fitness Wellington. Today I'm back to answer some health and fitness questions that people have asked on Quora.
Why does carbohydrate make you fat? How do you fix it?
Alright, so carbs alone aren't necessarily what will make you fat. You need to be in a caloric surplus over time, and that is what ultimately leads to people gaining more fat. Over the last decade or so, low carb diets like the ketogenic diet have grown in popularity as a way for people to lose weight. Because of this, carbs have been unfairly demonized, and foods such as bread, pasta, rice have all been labeled as bad for you, which they really shouldn't be. Unless you have an allergy, there's nothing inherently wrong with those foods that would make them bad for you. So if you really want to have bread, pasta, rice, nobody's going to take away my rice from me. I eat rice almost every day. Go ahead and do it. Just make sure that you're not eating too much of it. And if you haven't checked it out already, Jules recently made a great video breaking down exactly how to calculate your caloric needs for fat loss. So make sure you check that out.
How do I diet in the summer when there are less vegetables available?
This question kind of confuses me because vegetables should be plentiful and available in the summertime because that's kind of when they're grown. Now, if for whatever reason vegetables aren't found in the summer in whatever area that you're living in, this is actually a great time for you to check out my recent video about 5 reasons why you should start your own veggie garden.
What are some at-home exercises that best target the butt muscles?
All right, now who doesn't love a good booty? So your butt muscles are known as the glutes. So the glutes consist of 3 different muscles. There's glute maximus, which is the largest one, and its main role is to extend your hips. So some great exercises that work on extending your hips include squats. Now with squats, in order to properly target the glutes, you want to make sure that you're getting down low enough. Because the first part of the squat, so the range above 90 degrees of the flexion, those would be targeting mostly your quads. So you want to hit at least 90 degrees, perhaps lower if you're able to do that properly in order to engage as much of the glutes as possible. A couple of other exercises that work on extending the hips are glute bridges or hip thrusts. So with those 2 exercises, you're either lying down on your back or with your back against a bench or couch, and then driving your hips up towards the ceiling. So with these, in order to maximally engage the glutes, you want to make sure that you're pushing your hips all the way up towards the ceiling and forming a tabletop position with your body. So there are 2 other muscles that consist of your glutes. So there's glute medius and glute minimus. So these are 2 smaller muscles that are kind of underneath the glute maximus. And these 2 muscles work towards abducting your hip and externally rotating them as well. So a couple of exercises that would target those muscles would be clamshells or side lying leg raises. Finally, the glutes are involved in making sure that your hips remain stable with any single leg activity. So, doing things like lunges, step ups, anything working one leg at a time, those are what will target your glutes and help with improving stabilization. And finally, a third role of the glutes is to maintain stability in your hips with single leg activity. So exercises such as step-ups and lunges are great ways to work the glutes through that front. Thank you so much for watching another video. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions you'd like me to answer. And again, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to our channel.